I received called by the Queen of the Coast to attend a meeting in the sand planet in space. She said, Mirabel, come down under the sea, we have to go to a meeting in the second planet in space, in this dimension where we were walking on glass. We were all dressed in black in this gathering of the living and the deads. A black figure was seated on the throne. He was the ruler of this world, the enemy of God and men, Lucifer. Many things happen in this meeting. At certain point it was time to offer the prince of this world a worship. I saw musical celebrity being called to step forward to give worship to the adversary of God. I was wondering who are the musical characters that were to offer worship to the king of the wicked world. Are they demon, mermaid or human? To my surprise I saw gospel singers of our country among people who were called to worship Lucifer, the mermaid. My companion said, Mirabel, do you see these gospel singers? Almost all the gospel singers of your country are here. Now you see that in your country you all worship our leader Lucifer instead of that God. If these gospel singers really sing for the true God, they will not be here. In your country all the gospel song that you sing belong to us. You all sing for a false God. This mermaid said, the dark figure you see on the throne is the God that they worship. He is our God Lucifer. There were secular singer and gospel singer as well. Among the singer that stepped forward to worship Satan, I was able to recognize musical celebrity who are already dead. This meeting was attended by the dead and the living. In the end of time, Lucifer is killing celebrity and men who are in covenant with him prematurely. This is in order to use their spirit to perform mission of destruction like demon. Thus we are not fighting only fallen angels and demon, but we are also fighting against human spirit of people who are dead and enrolled in the army of Lucifer for end-time battle against the kingdom of God. I saw that these late celebrity were slaves because they cannot speak or answer question. They were here to receive instruction. I was stunned to see a late singer. I was dumbfounded to see brothers and sisters gospel singer worshipping the devil. My companion the Lady of the Sea told me, all of these singer worship the god Lucifer when they sing, even if they mention the name of the Lord of Christian. In reality they sing for the god Lucifer. I saw in this gathering the gospel singer Brother Mike, who sang this popular song called This Throne Belong to You. You are on my side, I will fear nothing. We thought he was singing Jesus is on his side, he will not fear anything, but he was actually singing the devil is on his side, he will fear nothing. I also saw the singer Moses Mbai who stepped forward to worship Lucifer. I saw another singer that sang about a song called Gun. We cannot worship the Lord with the name Gun in the lyric. Then I saw pastors being called, and these men of God stepped forward. I saw that many of them were slave, yet they are elevated and preeminent in the country because they are rich and have many possession and property. I learned that their purpose was to draw and win many souls of men to the devil, so that they will be damned with the devil in the lake of fire and brimstone. Brother, all these churches that are full of people from the 1st Street to the 18th Street are sinister and satanic. Make no mistakes. All these crowds of people that fill these mega churches in Africa are conquered by Lucifer and prepared by false prophet to burn to the lake of fire with the enemy. We must be extremely careful and vigilant. I am talking about things I saw with my eyes. From the 1st Street to the 16th Street of the capital, churches of false prophets are full with souls that are conquered for the devil. We must be extremely careful. These pastors are souls winners of Lucifer. All their souls belong to Satan. I saw the most popular pastors in this meeting. We all know the pastor who said in the name of the mermaid right inside the church. He was giving honor to this marine spirit who has the hairy body of an animal and the face of a man with nails of animals. This is the demon that gave Pastor Moses Mbai power. When I saw Pastor Moses Mbai in this meeting worshipping the devil, I laughed. I said I am not different from them. I thought they were special. We are the same. There were also secular musical celebrity who evangelize with their tattoo, and those who adopt their tattoo they are conquered and in prison in the marine kingdom. I saw a celebrity who is a woman in the spirit world, yet he is a man on earth. Another was an eagle. These celebrity adopt shape of strange animal in the spirit world. The devil has turned musical celebrity to souls winners. Whoever adopt their outfit and tattoo, their souls are conquered and detained in the marine kingdom. So many people are in the marine kingdom. Among the dead celebrity I saw the singer Sister Marie. People say that she died while she was in fasting and prayer, but let me tell you that she was asked to offer her daughter as sacrifice to Lucifer. Since she refused to kill her daughter, she was taken and she replaced her daughter as sacrifice. She died prematurely and she is a slave in the spirit world and was present in this meeting. Since she died prematurely, she could not go to the abode of the dead. She had become a wandering spirit, enrolled in the army of Lucifer, in the service of the world of Satan. These slaves are dumb. They have no right to ask question because they are no longer in the world of the living. People ask about the late singer Brother Alan Moloto, who died in 2012. This brother served the Lord in truth and was taken to the celestial world after death. This is despite the fact the devil managed to ambush him to marry a woman that was an agent. Whenever the devil see that you have a star and that you will serve God, he will send you a partner that is a witch. Many servants of God have been ambushed by the devil who sent them their agents in order to weaken their ministry. Many powerful men of God are married with women who are agent of the adversary. He did the same with the singer Alan by sending him a lady witch. Actually, when the singer Alan was alive, he sang a song that said, "Fire Lord, bring down the fire to come down and burn the works of the enemy." What people don't know is that because of this song the throne of Lucifer was consumed by fire. Since Brother Alan's wife was an agent of Satan, one day after a meeting in the spirit world, she forgot that she was in the world of Satan, and she sang that song of his husband in her heart in this gathering of demon and Satanist before the throne of Satan. As a result, fire came down and killed Satanist and burned the throne of Satan. As a consequence, she was asked to offer her husband as a sacrifice. His husband's song that she sang by accident has destroyed the throne of Lucifer. The devil told her, "You must sacrifice your husband." You saw the damage his song has caused, but despite all her attempts she was unable to capture her husband. Then one day we were in a meeting underwater when we learned Brother Alan Moloto died. Immediately we rushed to capture his soul to turn him to a slave of the kingdom of Satan, because his song has burned the throne of Satan. In truth, his song was causing damage to the world of Satan. The devil wanted to catch his soul so that he will serve him, but when we arrive at the funeral we encounter opposition from powerful celestial angels that took his soul. These angels were holding massive swords. We were unable to fight them and grab him from the host of heaven. These host of heaven told us this soul belonged to us. You have no right over him. Despite all the fight to get him, we were powerless. When we went back to report that angels took his soul, the devil told his wife, "Since we have failed to capture your husband, you must die and continue your life here." When I returned to the world, I saw my auntie asking me to join her for she was going to church. I said in my heart, "What is wrong with this woman again? She want to ruin my things." I ignore her invitation to go to church and enter the house. She said, "I am inviting you to church, you are ignoring me." I said, "Mind your business," and finally she went to church, but the more she prayed the more the house became unbearable because of the heat. Since her prayer life began to increase, the temperature and the heat was rising at home. Then I received the call of the Queen of the Coast to join her, and when I landed in the realm of Mermaid beneath the sea, she told me, "Mirabel, we have a mission here for you." I said to the Queen, "I will carry out this mission, then you will kill my auntie." The house has become unbearable because of her prayer. The Queen said to me, "We did a test here, still we cannot see her in the system." I said, "What do you mean you can't see her?" "Really?" I moved my hand. As a result, direct image of my auntie the born again was shown. The Queen said, "All right, you must first travel to France to kill a Christian. Once you have fulfilled your mission we will kill your auntie." Then I rose to the surface in order to return to my body and traveled to France. Very quickly I realized that I could not return to my body because my auntie that was newly born again was sitting next to my body that was watching TV, and she was reading the Bible. It was absolutely impossible for me to get inside the house because of her vibration. Whenever a believer is meditating the Bible there is power. I could not enter the house. I was going left and right waiting for her to stop reading the Bible and go out of the house. To my great frustration she was not coming out. I stood before the door of the house still waiting. Finally when she came out I moved away to allow her to pass. I could not bear God's presence resulting from Bible reading. Finally I returned in my body. Quickly I took my plane to France to carry out the assignment of the Queen of the Coast, which was to kill Christians in France. Lady who fear the Lord, please continue to walk in his fear, for if you live in sin you are vulnerable. I was received in this church in France by sisters in the prayer room. When I looked at them I said there is no way to kill them. However, when I look at their shoes, I saw that there were signs and symbol of the marine kingdom. Many shoes these days have evil signs. On these shoes were signs, symbol like the cross, the letter V, that is 6, triangle that a pyramid, stars. These were from the marine kingdom. These signs were pyramid that enable me to kill them. For these signs, symbol and marks on the shoes were the only legality and doorway. I had to enter in their body and hit them with dart of sickness. These signs and symbol on their shoes are also on the ancient gate of the space kingdom of fallen angels in the second planet of space. When these signs, symbol and mark are on your clothes, shoes and bags, we will enter in your body to destroy you because of our property. You must avoid clothes that have drawing of pyramid. You must avoid items that have stars on them. Avoid suit that have drawing, clothes that have chains. I enter these brothers and sisters' body through the shoes and they got sickness, and many days later they die. When I traveled to see the Queen of the Coast, I said, now you have to finish my auntie. She said, we have done a test but she is not appearing in the system. I made a sign with my hand and the image of my auntie appear. The Queen told me it is because you have the same blood with her that she was appear, but with us she will not appear because we are not flesh and blood. We cannot kill her but you can kill her. I said, you have power. She said over time she will backslide and we will kill her. Every time I was watching TV with people at home I was leaving my body and traveled underwater. But when I wanted to come back to my body I could not do it because my auntie was in the house. I was stuck outside and it was annoying. When she went out I managed to come back to my body. A family member told me, you have been watching TV from 6 and it is now midnight. We were calling you but you were not answering. What is wrong with you? Do you need medication? Later I got a call from the Queen of the Coast again. She told me there is a pastor that is having an upper hand over us. We have tried to kill him many ways but we have failed. When she mentioned the pastor name, I said, yes, I know that pastor. What does he think he is? I have been considering to attack him and I was waiting for you to send me to neutralize him. What does he think he is? I became furious. The Queen of the Coast said, all right, go and destroy and terminate him. Immediately I went to his church to deal with him. He was on the pulpit preaching on that day. I said, this one will not escape, I will capture him. Immediately I shot him with the first arrow, but it was deviated and reached a sister. I shot him with the second arrow, that was also deviated and reached a brother. The third arrow was deviated and reached a child. I said, what is the meaning of this? These are powerful arrows. If I continue to shoot him like this my arrows will finish. I have to keep some for other pastor. Since I was walking with 6 demons, I said to them, we must unite our power. Maybe I will be able to terminate this pastor. We united power and I entered the church again and shot the pastor with evil arrows, but we have failed. I went underwater and told the Queen about this failure. She said, you will sacrifice 7 virgins and their blood will be our weapon against this man of God. I have to confess, beloved, I was a killer and I had no choice but to obey. I went on to sacrifice 7 virgins, men and women. The power of their blood was enough to kill the pastor because blood is power. But when I shot the pastor in the church the ammunition was deviated and reached someone else. I was frustrated and said, I will be back for this one. I was furious and I went to see the Queen of the Coast and I said to her, nothing is working. I killed 7 virgins to have this weapon in order to kill the pastor but nothing is working. The Queen said, try again. I said, no way, I tried that but it did not work. I even united power with the 6th spirit but in vain. The Queen said, all right, we will try to attack him, but we are unlikely to succeed. That's why we sent you, because you have flesh and blood. We are only spirit. A spirit can fight a spirit, a flesh can fight a flesh. That is why we sent you. You can go back. On my back they tried to attack the pastor but they fail. They called me again. The Queen of the Coast said, we tried but in vain. You have to go back to that pastor, go investigate his family. Maybe you will find a legality for us to enter and destroy him. You must check his wife. Is there love between them or conflict, and check their children. I traveled to the church of this pastor and asked a sister, do you know anything about the family of this pastor? She said some of his relatives are in Angola. In fact, it is not easy to know what is happening. I decided to go to the pastor himself to find a way to visit his family, but I felt like my feet turned heavy and I was unable to approach him. I said in myself, I don't understand this mission. I have been in many operations even in Europe, and I had overcame, but I don't understand what is happening here. We were never able to defeat this pastor.